This creepy photo is the last photo that Luisito sent to his group chat before he went missing and was never seen again. Luisito had gone to a friend's house for a party. At this party, he was drinking way past his limit. At some point, his mother kept calling his phone. His friends knew that he was drinking, so they didn't want him to go home. But he feared his parents and didn't want to get in trouble. So he hopped on the car and decided to leave. On his way there, his car broke down. For literally no reason. None of his friends were answering and he was afraid to call his parents. So he decided to take a 15-minute walk to his house. It was super dark, there was no cars around. He made it to a local cemetery and this is what he saw. He saw 4 strange humanoid creatures with masks on them. He got so scared that he started to run. It could have been some kids playing a joke, but this was just super creepy. At some point he made it to a park. He ran for about 5 minutes and thought he was far enough. But what he didn't know is that there was someone waiting for him down the stairs. Any smart person would have just ran. But he took out his phone and this is the picture he sent to the group chat. This creepy man, or whoever this is, staring at him. And this was the last time anyone would hear from Luisito.
Story time on how I basically kind of just got myself into a situation with a freaking senior in high school. Yeah, not funny. Okay, so basically, obviously I'm single and I'm not really ready to mingle yet, but you know, I'm just doing things for the plot because, like, come on, what else am I supposed to do? It's summer, come on. So I was going through my quick ads, or like the people that like added me. I was going through like my added me, you know, and I see this guy. We're gonna call him Sam. So I add Sam back because I'm like, okay, his profile, looky fire. And I was like, okay, he looks like he's like 15, 16, like valid. So I texted him like, hey, how are you? Like, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm good. I'm at a college football camp. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. So I'm like, oh, cool. Like, are you in college? And he responds, no. And I was like, okay. So I just like popped the question because I was like, I need to know now. So I was like, okay, like what grade are you in? Prepare yourselves. Senior in high school. Senior in high school. Mind you, I'm a freshman. Like, are we serious? Oh my gosh. So anyways, I was like, oh shoot. Or I said, uh-oh. And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm a little too young for you. And he was like, what grade are you in? And I was like, and like, I don't want to lie to him because he's like kind of local to like me. Like, he lives like 45 minutes from here. So I just didn't lie because I was like, I don't know. So I was like, I'm a freshman, ... And he was like, oh, cool. Hello. Yeah. And then he was like, okay, like, do you want to call tonight? What? Like, I'm sorry. What do you mean? Do you want to call tonight? Like, are we serious? Like, what do you mean you didn't just like block me? Like, come on, I'm 4 years younger than you. 4. Like, oh my gosh. So I was like, yeah, sure. So now I have to call him tonight. But his football thing isn't over till 10, and it's 7:15. Oh, I'm so cooked, bro. Oh my gosh. But yeah, he was like, okay, I gotta go to football. Like, buy something. He said, like, buy gorgeous or something. And I was like, okay, like, thank you. Like, what the frick? Like, I'm scared for my life, I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh, I'm a little nervous, to say the least. Like, I'm shaking a little bit. But I was like, okay, you know what, for the plot. And like, honestly, do you know how easy it is to just hang up the phone? Like, come on. So, yeah. But I'm hoping we have good conversation. But, like, I can't do it. Like, this is just a one-night thing, because there's no way I'm gonna be with a senior in high school. Like, no, I will not allow that in my life. That's my situation. I'm gonna talk about the call tomorrow morning in my Get Ready With Me. So, yeah. Also, there won't be a Get Ready With Me Saturday morning because my friend is staying the night. And I have to go to work at like 9 a.m. And she's coming to work with me because she's getting picked up for my work. So, yes. But anyways, good night. Love you guys so much and wish you the best.
My friends and I booked an Airbnb with hidden cameras. And I have been waiting to tell this story. It's probably gonna need to be 2 parts, but I promise it's worth it. So my friends and I booked an Airbnb. We looked at the reviews. It's in an area we're familiar with, where we all went to college, and it looks great. Checks out, did our research. So I booked it through my account. It's the night before we're all supposed to leave, so I reach out to the host, which I now realize is a property management company, and say, hey, one of my friends who is a registered guest on the listing is going to be getting there before me. I need the check-in information to give to her so she can get into the house. And they're like, oh, well, we don't actually have that information. Like, you're going to have to call Beth, because she's like the property management person in person, and she's going to be able to help you. So right off the bat, I'm like, something's fishy. Like, this feels weird, but what do I know? So I text the woman the next morning, and she calls me right away, and I explain the situation, and she's all up in arms. That's not going to work. Our policy is it has to be the person that booked the listing that checks in. Like, it can't be her. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, she has to be able to get in. So I go back and forth, and I finally convinced her, let me give her your phone number, and then she'll call you when she gets there and get the code, because the code could not be in writing. That was like her number one thing. Like, oh, I can't share the code over text. Okay, whatever. Thought it was weird. She also tried to ask a bunch of personal questions, like, oh, what are you guys in town for? Like, who's coming? Like, that sort of thing. But I, at the time, not knowing now how the story ends, I think I would have maybe thought it was weirder. So I go back to work. I check my phone a couple hours later, and I have a missed call from her and a text being like, oh, you need to call me. Again, why? So I hop on the phone, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And she's, again, all up in arms. Well, we've been waiting for months to get a thermostat installed, and the only appointment they have available is tomorrow at 8 a.m. And it's just really inconvenient that you guys are going to be in the house at that time. And I'm like, inconvenient for you? It's inconvenient for me. I was like, honestly, I'm spending $300 a night to stay here. Like, I don't really want to have to deal with, random people coming in the house. And she was like, oh, well, we've just been waiting so long. And I was like, honestly, I'm not comfortable. Like, I'm sorry, but I think you're going to need to reschedule that appointment. And she was like, fine. Like, oh, I guess that's fine. Like, super pissed off. So I text my friends at this point, and I'm like, we are probably going to die. Like, something feels weird. I literally even told my boss, like, if I go missing this weekend, this is what happened. I hate when people do this, but there's a lot more to this story. So I'm going to put a part 2 in a comment.
Don't ever forget that walking away from something so toxic and so unhealthy is so brave, even if you stumble on your way out.
This is literally my craziest story time I've ever posted on here. It's going to be the craziest story I've ever posted in general on TikTok. So you might want to grab a drink and a snack and sit down for this one. I almost died. So I had this best friend. We're going to call her Kylie. You probably have seen her in some of my videos, but probably not anymore because I deleted every single one of her. Basically, I was dating this guy named Marcus. I have kept it off social media because I just don't want to put my relationship on social media. But I was dating him for about 3 months. He was literally so toxic, but the thing he just did recently just made me break up with him, like forever. Only my family knows about my boyfriend, and then my ex-best friend now. Kylie has her own boyfriend, and, I was dating Marcus. Whenever Kylie would come over and I would be, going out with my boyfriend or something, I was like, can you help me find an outfit? And, I literally found this super cute dress. It was literally so cute. She's like, no, Marcus would not like that. I was like, what would he like then? And she says, what I'm wearing. I was like, can I wear it? She's like, no. It's been, my second, real relationship. This is the first one that's kind of, lasted. And he was very aware that I wasn't ready to do anything, intimate until, I was ready. And he low-key was being so impatient. He would be constantly begging me, and I'd be like, no, we're not doing anything. I'll let you know when I'm ready, Marcus. He just wasn't patient with me, and he was constantly, begging me and stuff, and I just, was over it. I got to LA around, 12 in the afternoon, and so I got her notification, around 3:30 when she got home from school, and it was her. I was like, okay, perfect, she got in the house good. So I'm in LA hanging with my family in the hotel room, and I get a freaking notification on the Ring doorbell at 10:30 at night. I look, and it is Marcus. Marcus is at my house. I text him hey, I'm not home. I told you I'm going to LA. He's like, oh, my bad. I was like, you're good. I told you that, though. He's like, okay, it's fine. I'll leave. So he pulls his car to the side of the street. I just saw him leave the driveway. I thought he left. So I see his car leave. I'm like, okay, like, it's fine. And I literally get another notification at 11:30 at night, and it is a guy in a hood. I cannot see his face. Like, his face is, like, covered, and it's also dark, so, like, the lights were on. So I could not see who this person was. I'm like, who the fuck is at my front door at 11:30 at night? And I text Kylie, I'm a girl, like, there's someone at the door, just don't open it. If they try to do anything, call the police. I was praying he couldn't get in because we have, like, a keypad lock on our front door. So if you have a code, you can get in. 5 seconds later, I could not believe my fucking eyes, and I see this guy putting in my front door code, and he got into the house. I start freaking out. I am blowing up Kylie's phone. I am texting her. I'm like, girl, there's someone in my fucking house. Get out. Grab the cat, grab the dogs, go. Go to my next door neighbor. She's not answering my phone, and I am thinking something terrible happened to her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Mom, we need to get home, like, right now. She's like, girl, it's fine. We'll call the police. They'll go over there and check it out. I get a phone call from Marcus. I'm like, hello? He did not answer. I get this phone call, and it's Marcus. I'm like, hello? Like, can you please go check on Kylie? There is someone in my house. Like, please tell me she left. No answer. I then hear, like, a really, like, heavy breathing. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, please don't be hurt. Please don't be hurt. I was freaking the fuck out. Like, I was so scared. I was shaking. My parents were trying to calm me down. I was basically hyperventilating. Like, it was bad. I hear a faint voice, like, in a female voice, and it says, screw her, you have me. I'm like, what the fuck? It's Kylie. Kylie and Marcus are in my house. I call one of my neighbor friends that live around me. I'm like, girl, can you please go in my house and video this? I need to know what the fuck is going on. Marcus and Kylie are in my house. Kylie has a boyfriend. Marcus is my boyfriend. He's like, yes, of course. So she literally runs down here, puts me on FaceTime, and I'm literally watching on FaceTime. She walks into the house, and Kylie and Marcus are on top of each other on the couch. The couch in my house. They are so busy doing whatever they were doing, they could not hear her come inside. She's literally standing there, showing me on FaceTime what they are doing. And I am like this, in disbelief. First instinct is to say, what the fuck, really loudly. And I did. And Kylie heard me. They jump up and scream, what are you doing here? I'm on FaceTime telling Kylie and Marcus to get the fuck out of my house. You have no right to be in my house, especially hooking up. Hello? Marcus, you are my boyfriend. Kylie, you have a fucking boyfriend, and you're supposed to be my best friend. What the fuck are you doing in my house hooking up with my boyfriend on the couch? Just because I want to hook up with you, you're gonna hook up with my best friend. Okay. Have fun getting AIDS from her. She's a little whore. I'm in disbelief. I'm like, what the fuck? That is literally my boyfriend, Kylie. You are absolutely insane. You are psycho. And I literally have her put her phone on, like, against the TV stand so I can see exactly what happens. And what she does is she literally goes up to Kylie, grabs her hair, and drags her to the floor. This bitch is full on naked, okay? She stomps on her, baddie style. My mom and dad are literally outside of the room on the phone with the police trying to get their asses out of my house. After Kylie is on the floor, she literally goes up to Marcus and kicks him in the literal balls. He falls to the ground, and she's like, now you can't even use it for anybody anymore. The phone goes black. I'm like, what the frick happened? Like, her phone must have fallen. And I remember I have a camera in my family room. So I literally go on the camera app, and I literally see this whole entire thing from high. I am seeing this full-on baddies brawl style fight in my family room with my neighbor bestie and my best friend at the time and my boyfriend at the time. Marcus and Kylie are literally wailing on the floor, crying, of course, because she just beat the fuck up out of them. I know Kylie's phone password, so she literally grabs Kylie's phone and gets the fuck out of there. Literally 15 minutes later, the police show up. Of course, they're crying on the floor, and the police show up 5 minutes later, and my bestie opens up the door. She's like, they're over there. And they're like, okay, thank you. They literally come in, they put them in handcuffs. The police literally put them in handcuffs, and they walk out my house. Marley literally grabs Kylie's phone and bolts out the house. Dogs are hiding in the office because they're scared of what's happening. My cat is upstairs from the banister watching this. I can see him in the camera. Marley looks at her text messages, and they literally see the text message between Marcus and Kylie. They're like, hey, I'm home now at her house. Come inside. And I locked the front door as soon as I left, so she would have to unlock it and then lock it to open the door again. So I obviously get the re-notification that Marcus is there. Marley is holding her phone, FaceTiming me, while she's holding Kylie's phone like this. And she's sitting on my bed right here. And I literally see them exchanging photos. Not believing my eyes, like what I am seeing. And she scrolls up more. And they have been talking since December. I got together with him at the very end of October. My lip color was not eating, so I have to redo it. I literally just started crying. I hung up. I called the police station by my house. I'm like, are they still in there? And they're like, no, they got bailed out. Of course they got bailed out. 12 hours later, of course. Marley takes her phone, throws it on the concrete, takes my hammer that I have in my garage, and smashes the fuck out of it. This bitch ain't having her phone back. No, she didn't back up anything, and no, she didn't transfer anything over because we destroyed the SD card too. Fuck you, Kylie. Miss Girlie bought Tate McRae tickets in the pit, and so Marley logged into her Ticketmaster app, got the password, and now I have the Ticketmaster. I'm going to the concert, and I'm gonna get there way earlier so she can't steal my seat. That's what you get for literally, hello? Home wrecking me and my boyfriend's relationship? No! You're glad I wasn't there. 3 days later, I am just still kind of shooken up. I go home. I get a text from Marcus. He says, hey, I need to explain. I am so sorry. Like, can we please talk? I'm like, what? What do we need to talk about? He's like, just let me take you out to dinner. Fine. You're paying, though. Because you did not just cheat on me. Like, I'm literally, like, still shaken up about it. He takes me to this really nice restaurant, this sushi restaurant, and we're sitting down. And he's like, I'm really sorry. I just was really in heat. And Kylie was the closest one he knew. So what I did is I took my drink and I threw it on his face, and then I punched him and I left the restaurant. I also took his car keys and crashed it. Oh, I did almost die. I was in the hospital for about a week. But yeah, thanks for listening to my story time. Don't cheat on me, okay? Just kidding, guys. That was a whole fake ass story. You probably knew it was a fake story, but thanks for staying. The ones that know that it's fake is gonna be staying till the end of this video, okay? But yeah, love you so much. Bye.
That night I got a girl's number.
You asked for her number.
I got her number, yes.
I'm sick right now.
First time giving head story time. And don't talk about how I look. I'm not getting my hair done until back to school, so period. So I was in 8th grade. Don't get in my comments going all crazy. I was in 8th grade and I was dating this dude. We had been dating for like a good minute. Like we was finna hit a year, and he was like my first love. And yeah, like I was in love. He was in love. Cool. We used to always go to the movies all the time, but like my mom was real strict. Like when she was out of jail, she was real strict. So all that going to the movies was dead. Like if we went to the movies, she was always with us, right? So it was this one random night, and my mom was at home. She was getting her hair done, and he was like, I want to go to the movies tonight. And I knew that my mom was strict, and I knew she had to come with us, but she was getting her hair done. So I called her, and I'm like, oh, like, can I please go to the movies, da, da, da. And she's like, no, because I'm getting my hair done by the time I get home, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, this, and that, right? But the hairstylist that was doing her hair, which, I hope she don't see this, the hairstylist that was doing her hair was like, you know, like, just let her go by herself for this one time. She's in 8th grade. Like, don't be so strict. Like, da, 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 da. Like, just let her go this one time by herself. And she talked my mom into it, basically. And my mom was basically like, you know what? I guess. I don't care. For the one time, I guess. Cool. So we go to the movies. And this was not planned or nothing. It's not like we planned this or anything. We go to the movies. We're chilling. We're watching the movie. I promise you, we chilled the whole time until it was probably like 10 more minutes or 15 more minutes into the movie left. So we damn near already at the end, right? And I don't really remember how it happened. I just remember him. I think it was just like, let's go sit down there, like, da-da-da-da, I don't remember, but we had to change seats, because at first, it was people in there, it wasn't that many, but it was people in there, and we were, like, all the way at the top, but it was still people, and, like, where he was trying to move, like, a little bit further down, not all the way down, but further down, people couldn't really see us, I guess, so we went over there, and I don't know how it happened, how he asked, I don't really remember, I just know it happened, and I ain't gonna lie, my first time, I was bad, like, My first time, I was bad. I think it took like a good 7 minutes, but not even did it just take a good 7 minutes. Like, he had to watch like videos of me that he had, so it was like I kind of was trash back then, but yeah. Oh, and then the worst part of it all, y'all. Should I start a clip? I'm gonna see if I can find a clip, but I don't know if I posted it. But he had in my eye, and my eye was swole. I was so scared that like my mom was gonna see it or something. Like, my whole eye was swole. It was burning. I went home. I was supposed to sneak out with my friend that same night, but I couldn't. Like, my eye just hurt. I went to sleep. Oh, I don't even play about that game by my eye no more. Like, that was the worst.